world's going to pop out and you're going to go, oh, I feel less anxious.
We both looked up.
That's why we can't go to Jay Sheeky's anymore.
I know, apparently.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Paul McKenna.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Great to be here.
With your rating, it's great to be anywhere. Oh, hey! I find myself quite lucky in the fact that I don't really suffer from anxiety. And I used to get what Dominic and I call Sunday night before school feeling.
Yeah.
On a Sunday night before,
When Ski Sunday comes on, you haven't done your homework. That kind of dread for a Monday
Do you mean
morning.
this is like thinking I've got a whole week of shows to do and I've got to be funny and I've got to be on my game?
I don't even think about it. If I'm really honest, I don't think about it. It's just a feeling I would get on a Sunday night and then I would get it on a Monday morning and I would, and this is up until recently, this is a couple of years ago, and I'd be nervous on a Monday morning.
Yeah.
I'd have like little tummy flutters and I'd be like, well, but I'm not nervous. Why would I be nervous about going to do the job that I've done all my life? And then I realised one day I'm a little bit anxious.
Yeah.
And this is from someone who doesn't suffer from anxiety. But I realised I get a little bit anxious on a Monday morning. And as soon as I was aware of that, I was like, okay, well, I feel all right. I feel fine. And so I just kind of dismissed it.
Yeah.
But pretty much every Monday morning, I have a little bit of anxiety. Why?
Well, you see, when we talk about anxious people, it's a spectrum, right? So some people are more anxious than others. But what you're just describing is the anxiety that achievers have. So people who are perfectionists, are doers, they're motivated people, they want to do a good job.
But what about me?
Yeah. they have that feeling which drives them to do a good job. The trouble is, if you're in too much of that and all your bandwidth is taken up with survival thoughts, worrying about, is this going to happen or that going to happen, etc., then there's no room for the good stuff, for the optimism, the joy, the creativity, etc. So the job of anxiety, the job of fear, if you like, is to say, be prepared. If you're about to step off the curb and there's a bus coming, you want a feeling of fear to pull you back, keep you alive. Now, the sort of anxiety you're talking about is that motivation anxiety that a lot of performers have or athletes have, etc. So before they go to do something, they get in their head, they go, oh, right now, have I prepared? Have I done everything? Yeah, okay. And it's just there enough to drive you to do a good job. Thing is, though, you don't have to have that. You can have a relaxed, alert feeling and be in control, but without the discomfort of the anxiety.
Well,
Is it more common now to have anxiety than it was, say, 20, 30 years ago, or is it that more people recognise it now?
Do you know, I think it might be, but no, the anxiety is absolutely up. The numbers show that it is, but I think you're right, Dom. It's a very interesting point because, a lot of the time, years ago, people wouldn't complain about things, stiff upper lip, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Now we live in this era where people are quite happy to discuss their mental health without fear and shame, So, and in professions like, say, the military or the services, people are able to say, well, I've had panic attacks. Or I'm feeling anxious, boss, without the fear that they won't get promoted or they'll be laughed at. So we do live in a time now where people are much more aware of their mental health. We also live in a time where people can say, oh my God, I was queuing in the supermarket too long and I think I've got anxiety.
Right, yes.
And actually make something bigger out of it than necessarily it should be.
Yeah.
But no, generally it's a mix of both is what I would say. It was a good question.
Why did he get a good question?
It's your turn. I asked a good question. It's your turn now.
Would you say? Would you say, Paul, it's a good thing to recognise it now? So, like, you can recognise it. I think someone described it as an unwelcome visitor.
Yeah.
There it is. It's there, and it won't stay for long. So now you've just kind of recognised it's something that's unwelcome that's happened.
Yeah.
Sorry, I haven't vocalised that very well.
No, I get what you're saying. What you're saying
I think
is...
Pippa got anxious whilst asking the question.
I panicked, Paul.
The irony, look at you, you're causing anxiety in the studio to promote your book, Freedom from Anxiety.
Sorry.
So yes, it's, as you said, unwelcome visitor, and recognising it to some extent, the way Chris has just described it, and when you go, hang on, I'm anxious about something. Is there anything to be worried about? Actually, no, right? And then very often it goes away. However, If it doesn't, that's when you use one of the techniques that you get with my book. Or actually, it comes with 18 audio downloads, so you can have me on your phone, and if you're feeling anxious, you hit a button and I pop out and I do it to you. So the thing is that just recognizing for many people that helps with it, but not for everyone.
Okay.
You're such a child.
You're a child.
Yeah, you are.
I'm sorry, you can
It was
say
the
that.
pop-out line, wasn't it? Oh, look,
Paul's going to
come
pop out and you're going to go, oh, I feel less anxious.
We both looked up.
That's why we can't go to Jay Sheeky's anymore.
I know, apparently.
We banned.
Yeah. Do you remember that time you popped out? Yeah. We were a few drinks in.
The Chris Moyles Show.